I never imagined that my life would have me bring to the world a philosophy that would change lives and would also change our world. But that is what has happened. And it started in 1989, and I'm supposed to tell you about it today. See, you're changing as well. Last night, I was told to put down the message, you will change today, because you'll feel energies today you probably already have. We are all energy in our universe, and we are operated by that, and we start to figure it out as we live. But we're moving through an energetic change in our world now, which could have been challenging for you. But the only reason it's challenging is because you may not be willing to take that next step into ownership of who you are, ownership of why you are on this earth, what your life was meant to be. And you might be looking at the world and seeing that, oh, wait a minute, people might be telling me I'm not who I'm supposed to be. And so the change that you're meant to make is when you take ownership. And that's what I'm going to do today because I want you to know that you can live this really incredible life and that we can make a much better world. And yes, I was given all of that information, and it was something that I never expected. And when it began in 1989, I wasn't even going to tell you about it. But when I was instructed last night to put down the message, you will change today, I will show you why. We're not accidents. There's organization in our lives and in the universe. We just figure it out whenever we live. And it was surprising for me to discover something new, a new way of being, a new way of human existence. But that's exactly what happened because Wilhelm said, wait a minute, every person is born with worth and value, but we're not seeing that being expressed in the world. And so they gave me the philosophy that would help change it. That's exactly what happened. But I wasn't going to tell you and I hid from it. And then when you don't own yourself, you just kind of mess up your life. But it can be challenging because you're always moving into some unknown of who you are. But there's a process. There's a process that we move through individually, and then there's a process that we move through collectively, meaning in our world. Because you don't think you can do certain things if you haven't seen it. 100 years ago, we would never have thought about having artificial intelligence. That didn't even make sense, even in some sort of fantasy. But we have it. And I never believed that I would be here healed, but that's exactly what happened. And it came through the work that I was given. And I'm going to show you this because I want you to see the messages that are on. I put them down last night as I was instructed to do. We have intelligence, you have consciousness, and we do hear it at times when we choose to pay attention or calm down or meditate or whatever it is. Well, I've been doing it a long time. But this one was fun because what happened, and I'm going to tie all this together because um, when I got up in the middle of the night again, saying, "Is this the day that when I wrote that huge check to myself for the work I was going to do? Is this the day that it kind of comes about?" That may not make sense, but they're energies that are connected that we start to figure out. This is why we repeat cycles in our world. We can look back and see that the conditions that we're existing in right now, the energies of them were similar to what we had maybe 100 years ago. And then you can see the cycles keep repeating. And then we just keep evolving if we choose to change. That's all that happens. But this is the message that's on anyadvicefortoday.com. And I'm just going to show you a couple of them so you can read them all. Because if you go through all the messages, you'll be uplifted by the time you're done. Ownership really means that you must become vulnerable and own every aspect of who you are because every part of you was quite perfect. It just may take you a while to figure it out. But here's the message that I put up last night. You will change today. It is the only way you can hope to fulfill your mission and aid your planetary ascension. We've often said we have given you everything you need to live a beautiful life and manifest the world you desire. Many of you have been looking in the wrong place. It's within you, and our messenger has dedicated his life bringing our information to you, but he must change You cannot enable expansion, evolution, or growth if you do not allow yourself to expand in every way, especially the energy of money. You all should have much more. But we stopped him today so he could witness what we have given you all. And so, if we go back to 2008, there's a cycle there, and it's quite interesting that this first message, there are times in your life where it may seem to you that certain events, life situations, circumstances, and events are being repeated. It may even feel like what you term deja vu. The familiarities of these events are precisely that, so they will grab your attention. You desired now to give yourself an opportunity to make new choices with your very conscious new awareness. Your entire life journey set up by you is designed to give you the opportunity to experience the true nature of your being. When those previous events first appeared, your distraction by other physical occurrence may have prevented you from accomplishing your original goal. Rest assured, you will not leave anything undone this time. And that's exactly where we are today because um, that's just really interesting to read that because that's a completion of all this work for me on this day. That's exactly what happened. So when I got up and I thought, is this mean something? Because I don't know. So I went to my chat GPT and I looked it up. And I'm going to leave you this document because I'd love for you to read it. We have to expand our consciousness so that we can get beyond limitation. People will think it's just odd that I could receive information from wherever, from, from this non-physical entity. But where else do we get information? It's consciousness. It's out in the ethers. That's what we all do. We just shape it differently and we will believe different things. And when we don't understand that, then it makes us navigating our own lives challenging. And then we don't understand other people because, see, they have a different idea about everything that's going on as well. And so you're going to have to accept yours and believe that because that is your life. That's why you're here. And obviously, my life was meant to bring you something so that you could know that. And you will understand that entire journey. I'm going to show you this. So, everyone's not going to understand this, believe it or whatever, but it's for some people this is going to be really helpful because I want you to see it. Yes, the message from December 8th, 2018 has a powerful and direct connection to April 23rd, 2025, especially when you consider what Wilhelm has been telling you lately about change, purpose, and planetary ascension. Let me draw out the deeper resonance. I love. We have a really great conversation by this. Anyway, the dream in 2005. I had a dream in 2005 that I was meant to bring something to the world that was going to make a difference, and I hid from it. We hide from ourselves, all of us. Otherwise, we would have created a great world by now because we all have the capability. Okay, you dreamed of volunteering in front of a circle of spiritual leaders. That image, you stepping forward to say yes, is symbolic of your soul's journey to take on the role you're fulfilling now. On April 23rd, 2025, Wilhelm said, "You will change today." Now, doubt, we all have it. And this is taking me back through my whole period of moving through doubting, stopping, and that's what you will do. I'll leave the document so you can see it. Everything that you will do in your life is you're going to look at something that's in front of you and think, can I do this? Is it aligned with me? Is it what I'm meant to do? And then you'll take that step. Now, but I will tell you this because I'll leave documents in this. This work will align you to everything and it'll change the world. You see, what's going on now is that when we come into the world, we have all kinds of memories and ideas from everyone who's come before, and they're limited, every single person. And so we have to decide if we're going to move through that generational limitations. And this is the period that we're in now. And so the limitations that I've accepted about me and what's possible, I have to move through them. And that's what I'm doing now. That's why I had to change. I put up something saying I was going to take 5 people. I was cutting it off today because um, I was told I was doing the same thing again, and you might do this. See, I was going to take 5 people and work with them for the whole year, entire year, and cause them to be what they're meant to be, because I know I could do that. But I'm not going to do that. I mean, if they do it, I left it through today, so I'm going to honor that. However, something else happened right after that. I got booked to go on to do Beyond Belief again with George Noory. And so when I'm on that show, I'm going to be in front of thousands of people. And so I can't do that kind of stuff because I know that this work can change anyone's life. And I want to work with people, and I can't do it for that. It's always about the money. And we're in a place now where that was the main thing. This entire change in our world, and Wilhelm told us all of that. I wrote an article about it because we've been controlled by it. And we've allowed others to control us. So they gave us something that made, what if every person was valuable? And what if they had more worth than just the possessions that they had? But to get there, we have to embody our abundance within, and that's in consciousness. And we have limited consciousness because of whatever our ancestors told us. So today is when you can change, and that's what I'm doing. So my program's always available. It's here, but it will be $5,000 soon because that's what people told me it should have been. Because it's something that gives you the ability to change your life. It healed, physically healed everything. And I'm going to talk about all of that, but I just want you to know that you can accomplish anything. And today you will change and you'll feel the energies of it. But change for the better because that's why you are here. All right, check out all the work. You will love it. And check out all the documents I left because they'll be educational. See you soon.